Arena in Littleton, Colorado, where this afternoon, in a scrimmage between Team Colorado 14 AAA and your Chatfield Chargers. Greetings, everyone. Joined in the broadcast booth by Lucas Leiferman. Lucas, happy weekend to you. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
It's been a good weekend. It's been good weather. It's been fun. A lot of good stuff today.
Yes.
So, Lucas, this gives us a chance. So, in Colorado, there is but one Tier 1 program for girls hockey. It's Team Colorado.
Yep.
And Team Colorado has teams at 14s, 16s, and 19s. And a lot of these girls have come up through programs like Arapahoe, like Littleton, like the 14ers, like Foothills. In fact, you'll see a couple of these girls out here who have formerly played at Foothills that are now on Team Colorado. Now, unlike a lot of other AAA programs, this one is hockey only. A lot of others have school and hockey combined, but we shall see as they come forward. Team Colorado will be in their road blues, and they'll be taking on the Chargers today as they get ready for this. Three players missing for the Chargers today. This originally was a practice, but now here we are at a game, and we're missing three players because 13 and 14-year-olds generally don't have jobs, whereas the girls missing tonight, they do have jobs and couldn't make this scrimmage. Out of
Right.
action, Clara Prill. Out of action, Abby Cruteau. And out of action, Ella Story.
Yep.
So hopefully they'll be able to tune in and pick up on some things. for the for the Chargers, they get to rebound. Their last game was against Cherry Creek, a 2-1 win. Um, Cherry Creek, though, in convincing fashion, looked pretty good. They took it to Monarch on Friday night, beating them 2-1, and I believe they played Colorado Springs today. I didn't see a final score on that one.
Okay. Well, good for them.
But yeah, Cherry Creek's on the upswing. Good team to look out for. And this is our In the Crease brought to you by our sponsors here at Chatfield Hockey. Kevin Friedig, an American Family Insurance agent, put all of your dreams under our roof. They're located at 10288 West Chatfield Avenue in Littleton, Colorado. Email Kevin today at kfreidig, that's Freidig, at ampam.com. The Colorado State Patrol Association, serving the members of the Colorado State Patrol since 1936. Come sit stay. This is one of my favorites. And for our audience, and we shared this with the TC crowd, this is when you travel as much as you do for TC, this might be right up their power alley. Come sit stay. They're an all-inclusive pet resort here in Littleton. They offer boarding, day play, professional training, and spa and exercise services. They're located at 12692 West Ken Carroll Avenue in Littleton. Visit their website at comesitstay.com. And a new sponsor on board for the Chargers.
Yes.
Two locations, one in Frisco, one in Lakewood, Bread and Salt, classic breakfast and lunch restaurant featuring fresh and flavorful sandwiches and more. Their location here in the metro area is at 224 Union Boulevard. Mention the Chargers, and the Ulekla family will have a big smile and ask you to pay full price.
Yes.
So, Lucas, we got about 90 seconds left in our In the Crease. What do you want to see from the Chargers today as they face off against Team Colorado?
Well, I'd like to see them win.
Yeah, win. Yeah, obviously.
No, I was watching them practice last night, and they were moving the puck really good. Their passing was phenomenal, tape to tape. They were working hard, and I'd like to just see that carry over into the scrimmage today.
Absolutely. The Chargers will have the size advantage. The TC, I think it's equal speed. I think there's probably a couple burners on their team,
Yep.
and it's going to be keeping them outside. I think it's going to be clearing the front of the net, and honestly, I want to see us get in front of their net and just take away their goalie's eyes.
Yes.
So, there you have it, folks. It's time to put on your favorite listening sweater. Coming up next, we've got ourselves an early season exhibition between Team Colorado 14 AAA, and your Chatfield Chargers. Huh. I guess TC can't afford pucks. Interesting. Interesting. To all of our audience across North America and across the world, thanks for joining us on the special Sunday matinee between the Chargers and Team Colorado. I want to thank our off ice officials. Looks like working the clock is our team manager, Rachel, and it looks like Tracy Harnish, maybe. And also in the box, as ever, the esteemed Dr. James Robinson. His business card actually says doctor, lawyer, and good kisser.
I've seen it.
Yeah. All right. 15 minutes here for this exhibition. Players are settling in. Don't forget to tune into our brother network. The Flyers 16AA team plays behind today. They'll be taking on the Monument Rebels. All right. The charge led by Ani Miedema. Just a side note for our audience, Ani attends Evergreen High School, and she and her brother were both caught in that horrific incident at Chatfield, or excuse me, at Evergreen High School this week. Um, so, folks, hug your kids, love them a little bit. Sometimes people are going to say things you don't like. You might even hear something on this broadcast you don't like. That doesn't mean you
True.
get to come hunt me down and kill me. All right. Here we go to start the game. At center is going to be Emma Bendra. At right wing is Ani Miedema. At left wing is Brooke Harnish. Back on defense is Kaya Hewitt and Lily Triboulet. And between the pipes, Olivia Oletsky. Chargers win the faceoff. They push it forward. Here they come into the zone. Over to get it is Bendra along the near boards. Support there from Miedema. Puck goes to the corner, back to get it. Harnish slows down the player. Little clutching and grabbing by TC on the outset. TC resets in their zone. They'll try to get it out of the zone. Triboulet reads it, steps into the passing lane. She'll dump it behind the net, heads it over towards Miedema. Miedema looks over her right shoulder, looks for help, gets support there on the backside from Floyd. Team Colorado collects the puck. They push it out to center, but Hewitt intercepts. Short bench today for the Chargers. Coming into the zone is Floyd. She makes a move, gets around three players, able to keep it in, takes three TC players for a ride. Reversing course, Team Colorado sends it up. They play it up through the middle. TC gains the red line. They're pushed wide, slowed down there by Hewitt. Puck controlled there nicely by Robinson. Robinson skates through traffic. She gets around one. She gets around two. She still has it. Oh, couldn't carry it forward. Now here comes shot. That one goes wide. TC gets the first shot, but it goes wide, so it's not officially a shot yet. Shot deflected, never makes it through. Down to the far corner. TC circles back to the blue line. Pass across, D to D. Near side, shot through traffic. Oletsky makes the save. First shot of the game does go to TC. They hold the puck, D to D pass. That one will come out of the zone. Up to challenge is Leiferman. She gets a stick on it, but coming into the zone, TC shoots. Oletsky flashes the glove. She'll set it down, and the Chargers will start the breakout. Puck comes out of the zone. Chargers have it. Cycling back in is Williams. Williams gains the red line, loses it off her stick, and Team Colorado collects. Coming into the zone, broken up nicely by Harnish. Team Colorado dumps it to the end boards. Puck behind the net. Puck out low. Slot. That one right through the top of the crease. Watch that back door because it was wide open. 12 minutes, 30 seconds to go here. Scoreless here from Edge Ice Arena. Back to get it are, does Team Colorado have a mascot? I'm just going to call him TC the rest of the game.
There you go.
TC has the puck. They gain the blue line. At the red line now, quickly into the zone. Shot. That one's deflected and it goes wide. Over to get it is Drouse. Drouse gets it to to Bendrit, who gets it to Harnish, and it's intercepted there by TC in their zone. Pass up through the middle, broken up, and it's broken up by Harnish. Team Colorado quickly comes into the zone, making a move. Shot, save, Oletsky. Puck high off the glass, and coming out of the zone is Miedema. Miedema harassed from behind. Challenge there, support from Floyd. Puck across. TC quickly reverses course. They come into the zone. Gets around one. Shot. Oletsky doesn't have to make the save as it goes wide. Puck into the corner. Challenging is Hewitt. Puck loose down low. Goes out to the far circle. Collected there by TC. A lot of dangling here by TC. We're going to have to just not bite on that first move. Shot deflected, and here comes the Chargers. Getting around one is Robinson. Robinson comes into the zone. She's knocked down, but no call. Good effort by Daphne Robinson absorbing the hit there from TC. So we're going to let them play. We can use that to our advantage.
Definitely seeing a bit of the size difference.
Yep. 11:04 to go here. Bendrit settles in on the dot.
TC player tried to play the body on Daphne and kind of just bounced off.
Yeah. Shot deflected. That one's through traffic. Triboulet gets back. Puck comes out of the zone. Puck played to the middle, but it's intercepted there by TC. TC gains the blue line. They come into the zone. They dump it in. Back to get it is Hewitt. She'll play it over to the far side. Chargers have it. Puck comes out of the zone. TC will have to reset. Intercepted there by Robinson. Robinson hacked at. Back to get it. My guess is we're probably not going to play high school rules, so we won't get delayed offsides here based on we're playing 13 and 14-year-olds. Puck broken up nicely there. Back to get it is Williams. Williams slows down the attack. Over to get it is Triboulet. Triboulet up through the zone. She gains the blue line. She's now at the red. Triboulet will shoot it in deep. Puck comes out in front. Dangerous as the goalie has it slide under her stick. And here comes TC on the counter. Dangling through the zone. Dragging through. Puck pushed aside. Puck pushed off. And here comes the Chargers. Chargers have it tied up into the feet of Speed. Puck pushed over. Williams and Harnish moving the pile. You can just see it. Literally, it's like watching the Eagles do a tush push the 14ers out of the zone. Puck goes back into the zone. Floyd comes in on the chase. 14ers will play it up to the near boards. Puck held in nicely there. Good job there by Harnish. TC with the puck. Puck stays in the zone. Good job there on the pinch by Miedema. Gets support from Floyd. Best friends for life. Puck stays. Oh no, it comes out of the zone. It'll come back to Drouse. Drouse will send a pass forward, but it's intercepted. Puck comes through. Puck's intercepted, and it gets onto the stick of Miedema. Miedema gets a little shoulder there. Remember that number right there. Miedema will remember for sure. Puck played to the corner. TC has it through the circle. It's broken up nicely by Robinson. Robinson looks fast today. Puck behind the net there. Here comes TC up through the zone. Someone step on this girl. Why is she getting the chance to skate through like that? And the puck is softly played back into the zone. Icing waved off here. 8 minutes, 25 seconds to go here. Turnover in front. Robinson puts it, right through the blue paint. Over to get it is Leiferman. Leiferman plays it back towards the net. Stepping up, here comes TC. They're at the blue line. Slowed down, gets a stick on it. Leiferman comes back. Puck goes all the way to the end boards. Drouse comes in on the challenge. Coming back on the support is Bendrit. Bendrit makes a move, gets around one. She has some open ice in front of her. She's at the blue line. Pushing forward, chipped in. Robinson tries to push it forward. TC comes back into the zone 1-on-3. Going through a couple players, back to get it is Williams, supported there by Speed. Speed plays it off the end boards, gets it to Williams, over to the end. Puck comes forward. Puck across, intercepted nicely there. Puck played off the boards by Triboulet. Shot. Oletsky takes it off the mask, and that one goes out and down. Icing is the call. Oletsky takes it off the beak there. She shakes it off. That's why you spend the extra money on the good helmet there.
Getting your money's worth there.
And then some. I heard it smells like pennies when you take it off the beak. I don't know what pennies smell like, but that's what all these goalies tell me.
Hey.
All right, Floyd will settle in on the dot. Face off one there. Puck one to the side there. Hewitt has it. She'll play it off the board, send it over towards Williams and Triboulet collide. Puck comes loose. TC seems intent on a little reckless abandon here. Their size is not to their advantage, but they're playing aggressive. Hewitt gets it out of the zone. That's offside. Offside by a country mile. Let's bring that one to center because there was 4 players still in the zone when the TC player decides. But instead, the refs will put it on the dot just outside the Chatfield bench.
Doesn't look like they agree with you today.
6:58 to go here. Scoreless in the first period. TC gets the puck along the near boards after the face-off win. They play it back through the middle. They go to push it forward. They gain the blue line. They come into the zone. They chip it in deep. Back to get it is Hewitt. Hewitt sends it down and around. Puck comes up. Puck to the middle. Chopped at. Broken up there nicely by Floyd, who pushes it out to center. No one there. TC will collect. Forecheck coming. Oh, turnover. Here comes Floyd. Shoots. Saved there by TC. Puck back to the middle. Where's it at? Loose. We've got ourselves a penalty. Looks like it's going to be a slash. And it's coming up on, I believe, TC. TC will go to the box. Time of the penalty is 6:23. Number 4 for TC goes to the box for slashing. 2 minutes in hockey hooskow for the young lady from TC. On the dot is Bendrit. Tells Hewitt where she wants her. Face off, one there by TC. They'll flutter it out. This isn't high school rules, so you may get to shoot it down, but we're not. I would welcome the opportunity to play high school rules against this team.
Right.
Delayed offsides, icing on the penalty kill. 6:17 to go here. 5 seconds ticked off the penalty. On the dot is Bendrit. Some discussion there. Coach Brown, who's running solo today, and now they're talking to the TC coach.
Maybe they are discussing which rules they're going to play by today. Whether it's high school rules or
Well, if that's the case, then, like I said, we'll use this to our advantage. More familiarity for us.
right.
All right, Leiferman will settle in on the dot. She's got Hewitt on the right. Face off one there by TC. They play the puck off the near boards. Puck played across. And here comes the Chargers into the zone. Miedema quickly in. She shoots and she scores into the back of the net. And the Chargers go on top with a power play goal at 6:04 to go on top 1-0. That was beautiful by Miedema. Great pass. She beats her player and goes top shelf, Lucas, where grandma keeps the cookies.
That was a great play.
And that's got to feel good for Ani with the week she's had. This young lady, she can't get her Chromebook back. She can't get her phone back. Everything's still at lockdown up at Evergreen. That's got to feel good for her. Put a star by that one for Ani Miedema. Face off. One there by Team Colorado. They charge into the zone, but it's chopped at. Getting it out of the zone is Bendrit. Puck controlled there, and Miedema pushes forward, takes the TC girl into the boards. Puck chopped that, pushing forward. TC plays it across over to open ice. TC collects. Oh, they play it back through the middle. It's broken up. There's a little trip there. The stick was still in the Chargers' skate. Puck behind the goal line now. TC trying to set it up, dancing through, shot loose. Good save by Oletsky on the point blank shot. Miedema gets it. She'll chip it out to neutral ice. TC collects at their blue line. They play it to the near side. TC up through the middle. They'll play it over to open ice. Over to slow it down is Draus. She gets some support there from Robinson. Robinson plays it up, gets it back on her stick on the pass, return pass from Natalie. Here comes TC into the zone, slowing him down. Good job there. Pushing forward is Robinson. Has it picked off her stick. Shot. Oletsky makes the save. Puck comes out. Getting it out of the zone. Harnish able to push it out. TC pushes forward. Challenging is Robinson on the forecheck. TC pushes it up through the middle. They make a move at center. They come in. Dangling through, going behind the net on the backhand. TC has it. Looking for an outlet. They cycle it back down below. On the chase comes Draus. 4:15 to go here, first period. Nice block there by Robinson, knocking the puck down, never allowing the shot to get on ice. TC intercepts the outlet by Robinson. Over to come support is Williams. Puck to the middle. Puck comes over to the near side. TC gets it. They shoot. That one goes high. Comes over to the far boards where Williams will regroup and peel back into her zone. Wrong way, Natalie. Wrong way. Get it out of the zone. Natalie, please adhere to the following instructions. Puck gets out of the zone, but it's played back in. Puck pushed forward. Oh, here comes Maddie Floyd. It's 1-on-1. She shoots and she scores! Maddie Floyd goes far side and extends the lead for the Chargers. She makes it 2-0 at the 3:36 mark. Turnover in neutral ice, and Floyd is able to pick it up, and she puts it into the back of the net to make it 2-0. Floyd on the faceoff, wins it cleanly, gets it to Triboulet. Triboulet shoots it in sharp. Puck goes to the end boards. In on the forecheck comes Floyd, supported there by Leiferman. Puck shot down and around. Over to challenge comes Miedema. TC collects. They'll play it up through the middle, but the Chargers are waiting. Floyd gets it. She has it turned over, but it's collected there by Hewitt. Hewitt chips it into the zone. She'll go after it herself. She comes in on the forecheck. Puck goes behind the net. Dumps it there. Floyd backhands it. It goes to the end boards. Challenge there by Miedema. Leiferman comes in to help as well. Puck gets past Triboulet, but she comes back on the back check. Floyd there to help as well. Floyd quickly removes the puck from the TC player, gets on to Triboulet. Triboulet pushes forward, met there by a couple different TC players, but it's collected nicely by Triboulet. 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go here, first period. Chargers on top, 2-0. Triboulet has it, looking for help. She's ridden off the puck there. Strong effort by the TC player, removing the puck from Triboulet. Puck pushed forward. Miedema takes a player to the boards, and pushing out is Hewitt. Hewitt has it. She'll play it in deep. She's ridden into the boards, but no call. Puck behind the net, controlled there by TC. It pops out of the zone. Slowed down there by Harnish. Good job by Harnish. She quickly recovers, and the puck comes out to neutral. TC coming into the zone, dancing through, and the puck trickles out to neutral ice. Again, that dangle by TC, it's going to take a little bit more than that to get through. Puck controlled there by TC. They flutter on it, and it's controlled there by Bendrit. Bendrit plays it back to the middle, pushes forward there by Robinson. Bendrit gets a stick on it, but TC collects in neutral. They come into the zone. Nice block there by Speed. She closed the wickets and took away the shooting lane. Here comes Robinson. She's got speed. She's got all day long. Here comes Robinson. She plays it to the middle, but she can't get it over to Harnish. TC making a change, pushes it out of the zone, but it comes back quickly. Are we playing high school rules or not? Are we going to play high school rules or not? Because that's delayed offside. You don't get to cherry pick your rules. Well, we always thank our volunteers for doing their best. All right, face off one there by Floyd, pushing forward. TC gets it. Less than 1 minute remaining here in the period. Chargers on top, 2-0. TC pushes it forward. It's intercepted by Floyd. Floyd has it, gets it over to Drouse. Drouse plays it to the middle, but it's broken up there. TC collects back at their blue line. They push it forward in front of the official score box. Puck goes to the end boards where it's collected there by the Chargers. Chargers rattle it around the boards. Harnish pushes it not quite out of the zone, but now it comes out of the zone. Floyd comes in, puck loose. Floyd gets to it, ties up a TC player there. She is head and shoulders bigger than that girl. Floyd plays it over to the far side. Puck to the middle, loose, hits the side of the net. Good effort there by Harnish. Puck plays along the boards. Here comes TC. 6 seconds remain in the period. Do they have time to get one more shot? Coming in, TC plays it to the middle. Dangerous pass. And the first period comes to an end. TC had their chances, but the Chargers go to the end of the first on top 2-0. This first period intermission brought to you by Kevin Freidig, an American Family Insurance agent located here in Littleton, Colorado. Protect all your dreams under our roof. Visit him today at amfam.com. Bread and Salt with locations in Frisco and Lakewood. It's a classic breakfast and lunch restaurant featuring fresh and flavorful sandwiches and more. Make sure you visit their website at breadandsaltfrisco.com. So, Lucas, a good first period for the Chargers. What went right?
Well, you watch these 14 AAA players, and they're just like every single one of them is just a ball of energy, and they're all moving at 100 miles an hour. And our girls are just, I think they're just more mature. They're not falling into that. They're not trying to play that game. They're playing their game, which they're just playing their positions and shutting them down. We're
I mean,
we're seeing a lot of fancy footwork and stick handling out of these AAA players, but our girls are just being patient and playing their
yeah,
game.
and I think that's a good way to put it. There is a high level of skill. I mean, you have to have a high level of skill to make Team Colorado. There's no doubt there. And a lot of the stick work and footwork and a lot of the dangles and toe drags and everything. But at the end of the day, the positional hockey by the Chargers has closed off those avenues. TC has had their chances. I would say they probably outshot the Chargers, but quality scoring chances have been far better for the Chargers. You got the first goal by Miedema, that was just all out effort. And then the second goal by Floyd, and it probably helps. Like the size of these goalies isn't quite the same as the high school goalies that we're used to seeing.
Right, right. We got a lot more net when we're taking shots.
All right, Chargers will be going from right to left on your screen this second period. They're in their home whites trimmed in burgundy and black. TC in their road blues trimmed in red and white. Face off one there by the Chargers, but TC is able to cycle it through. Puck controlled there. Leiferman fans on it. Puck comes out of the zone. Bendrick gains the puck. She'll chop it in. It's deflected. Icing is waved off. Back to get it is TC. TC plays it back over to the far corner. Miedema goes to challenge. Helps get it over towards Bendrick. Bendrick shoots, and it goes into the glove. Good short side shot. Looking for the tough angle. And the TC goalie flashes the leather and makes the save. 14:28 to go here, second period. Chargers on top, 2-0. Bendrit at center, Leiferman at left wing, right wing. Looks like Miedema back on defense is Triboulet and Hewitt. Face off one by TC. They get it and they play it to the corner. Puck controlled there, held nicely there by Bendrit. Bendrit does some of her best work in the corner, peeling out. Gets support there from Miedema, but it's peeled off by TC. They play it to the middle. They start the breakout. Back check, though. Nice job by Leiferman. She gets it to Triboulet. Triboulet has it. She'll fire it off the boards, send it over to the far side where Miedema shields the puck with her body, and the puck comes out to neutral. TC collects at neutral. They play it back into the zone. I think the refs are confused. Like, give them a chance to reset. We've decided we're going to allow icing. That means you got to allow delayed offsides. Oh, we've got a penalty. That's what we've got. That's why the whistle is slashing on Bendrit. So we shall see PK Unit 1 coming out. All right. Floyd will be the center. She's got Robinson, Hewitt, and Triboulet. Face off on the far dot. Power play for TC. Puck to the end boards. TC can't control it. Puck goes over to the corner. TC has it, plays it to the top of the far circle. A little back and forth there, pitch and catch. Floyd gets it. Puck held there. Puck goes back down and around. TC gets it in front of their bench. Up to challenge. Puck down along the far boards. TC looking, watch the back door. Back door's open. Shot through traffic. Good block there by Triboulet. Puck controlled, loose. TC shoots. That one's blocked, never makes it through. Puck chopped at, comes up to the near boards just past the circle. Along the blue line it goes. Floyd goes over to challenge. TC spins back at the top of the circle. TC cycling, playing it back across, dump pass, moving through. Good job there by Hewitt, pushing it to the corner. Puck controlled there by TC. A minute 3 remaining in the minor penalty on Bendrit for cross checking. Puck slowed down there, goes to the near corner now where TC collects. TC plays it back towards the blue line. They're able to hold it in. Nope, that one comes out, goes back in. We've got ourselves an offside. So we'll end up with the faceoff on the dot just outside the zone. 49 seconds, Lucas, remaining in this minor penalty. TC able to kind of set things up. We'll see if we can change that here with PK unit number 2 out. You'll have Harnish at center, Williams at wing, joined by, uh, looks like the Julias, Speed and Rouse. Puck along the near boards, 5-car collision. Puck comes out of the zone. In on the chase comes Williams. Williams quickly goes after the puck. TC gets to it, but there's a good forecheck put on. TC gets it. Oh, that's going to be icing. Oletsky helps confirm the call for the 2 on ice officials. Icing is the call on TC, so we'll get a offensive zone faceoff while on the kill. That's like an early Christmas present.
I'll take it.
All right. Harnish on the dot. One there by TC. TC cycles back into their zone. They'll cycle it over to the far corner. Over to challenges Williams. Puck stays in the zone. Good job there. Puck stays in. Good job by Drouse holding that line. But here comes TC into the zone. Broken up nicely. Good job by Harnish. The TC girl wasn't going to knock her down. She is a world-class rugby athlete. She's actually played for USA Rugby. Puck comes out of the zone. Going to have to hustle back. Coming into the zone. TC has 2-on-2. Puck, Oletsky brushes it aside, goes to the corner. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Puck behind the net, pushed over to the far side. Puck gets up to Miedema, who gets it to Harnish. Harnish has been out there for a while. She dumps it in deep. In on the chase comes Leiferman. Puck along the boards, skips out of the zone. In comes TC. 1-on-1. Gets around the first layer. Coming in, shot. Oletsky makes the save. Good save. Puck trickles up through the middle. In on the chase comes Leiferman on the forecheck. TC able to push forward. Puck, off the stick. Puck over to the far boards, and the puck goes in. This D pairing has been out there for a while. We need a whistle or they need to get off. Puck to the end boards. Harnish has been out there for a while too. Gets onto Bendrit's stick. She'll play it off the boards forward. No, it's intercepted by TC. TC plays it down to the corner. Over to challenge. Puck to the middle. Shot. Oletsky makes the save. She'll flash the glove. Put that on her audition tape for the glove boat, Lucas. Glove boat. It's exciting and
The
new.
glove boat.
Come aboard. We're
Wow.
expecting you. It's glove.
Is that like a romantic comedy or what is
Hey,
this?
yeah, kind of. There's some hijinks. There's some hijinks. It's life's sweetest reward. Just glove. Face off one there by the Chargers. It's along the near boards. Fresh legs are out. Floyd goes behind the net to challenge. TC collects in front. Puck pushed over to the far side by TC. Supporting is Hewitt. TC has it. They play it over to the corner. Puck pushed to the end boards. Over to get it is Hewitt. Hewitt gets it forward. Floyd helps push it forward, but TC's able to keep it in the zone. They kick it back towards the blue line. Good job there by Robinson. Robinson quickly into the zone, cuts to the middle. Robinson, oh, she's surrounded by three TC players, and TC is able to get it out of the zone. Puck up through the middle, shot. Oletsky makes the save, gets onto the stick of Triboulet. Triboulet makes a move, supports. Puck doesn't leave the zone, though. Oletsky's able to knock it down. Puck loose, knocked down in front, get it out. There you go. Thank you, Ani Miedema. That's exactly what we needed. 9 minutes, 25 seconds to go here. Chargers are on top 2-0 in this exhibition against Team Colorado's 14 AAA team. Puck rattled around the boards. TC trying to get it out of the zone. Triboulet can't keep it in, and it comes back to Hewitt. Hewitt pressured there. Puck across over towards Floyd. Floyd shakes off one. Puck loose, but TC collects. They come into the zone in front of their bench. No, they don't. The long arm of the law, which was Kaya Hewitt, prevents it. Hewitt able to push it forward, but TC dances along the blue line. They come in. Nice block there by Triboulet, and Triboulet pushes it out. Coming up through the zone quickly is Robinson. Robinson shields the puck with her body, puts it onto the backhand. She shoots. Oh, that one goes just wide. Great effort by Robinson, but it goes just wide. TC pushes the puck out to neutral. Puck played off the boards as a change is being made, and it goes back into the zone. Back to get it is Speed. She's supported on the far side. Look up, look up, look up. Oh, goodness. You had people up through the middle. Speed will bring it all the way in. Speed pushes it forward. She'll shoot it on net. She'll get her own rebound. Speed plays it to the middle, gets onto the stick of Drouse. That one's tipped. Oh, great shot. And the puck stays in the zone. Good job there by the Chargers keeping the puck in the zone. TC able to get it out. Bendrit dancing through, makes a move. Oh, has it? She's pushed off the puck there momentarily. Comes back to Williams. Williams making a move, gets it in front of the TC bench. Wrong way, Natalie. I'm going to say it. You're going to hear this when you watch the replay. Puck controlled there by Williams. Now she's going in the right direction. Pushes over to the corner. Natalie looking for help, gets support there, but TC intercepts. They play it off the boards. Puck stays in the zone. Good job there by the Chargers not allowing it to leave easily. 7 minutes, 20 seconds to go here. Puck played to the middle by TC. Gets onto the stick of Floyd. Floyd absorbs the hit, moves around one, moves around another. Floyd still with it, plays it to Leiferman. Leiferman, oh, has it go off the backhand. Leiferman plays it back to Triboulet. Triboulet shoots, and that one's blocked. In comes TC on the block. They shoot. That one pushed aside by Oletsky's stick. Send it, send it. You got to go. You got numbers if you hurry. Puck, oh, just past the stick of Leiferman. Right idea there. TC, I think, with too many players on the ice.
Yeah, they had 6 by a
You know
mile.
what? It's like the counting game on Sesame Street. Count Von Count says the number of the day is 5. You went too many, TC, so you're going to send one of those players to the box for having too many players on the ice. Time of the penalty is 6:44. TC makes a goalie change as this is an exhibition, so both goalies will get some time. Chargers will send out power play unit 1, which is going to be centered by Floyd. You'll have Harnish at left wing, Miedema at right. Back on defense are Triboulet and Hewitt. Waiting to get that penalty up on the boards there. Want to thank our off ice officials. Those buttons get cold over there. Doesn't matter what
They
rink.
do.
There we go. Number 28 is going to serve the Jesus penalty. 2 minutes for too many players on the ice. Puck won there by TC. They'll send it out. They're like, oh, we like this icing. This is pretty good stuff. Back to get it is Hewitt. Hewitt has it. She'll rattle it around the boards. Gets it to Harnish. Harnish gets a little bump from behind. Oletsky gets a blocker on it, pushes it to the side. TC applying pressure here on the kill. Triboulet has it, pushes forward, can't get it out of the zone. The TC player there knocks over Triboulet from behind. Puck loose. Puck controlled there. Hewitt goes to the end boards to challenge. Hewitt and Floyd behind the net. TC has it, looking for an outlet. Shot played to the middle. Now it comes out the zone. Who's going to get to it first? Floyd will. She'll push forward. She's supported there by Miedema. Puck back across, and it comes back into the zone. A minute 10 remaining in the too many players on the ice penalty. That one's going to be icing. It was behind the Chargers there. Right idea because there was open ice on the near side. But with 5:47 to go here in the second and a minute 3 remaining in the minor penalty, the Chargers will have a defensive zone faceoff. Well, I guess we're returning the gift.
Yes. I think our short bench is catching up with us.
A little bit, a little bit. On the dot is Bendrit. She wins the faceoff cleanly, gets it to Drouse. Drouse sends it around the board over towards Robinson. Robinson gets it towards Williams, but it's turned over and TC collects. Puck controlled there. Puck chopped at. TC collects just inside their blue line. Knocked down by Bendrit. Bendrit moving to the corner. She plays the puck back to Robinson. Shot loose. Controlled there by Bendrit. Bendrit gets it back to Speed. Speed plays it back down to Bendrit. Oh, the puck comes out of the zone. A little pitch and catch along the near boards was too hot to handle. Puck played off the boards there. Delayed offsides, but the Chargers reset. Oh, that puck goes up into the bench area. Some lucky player is going to go home with a frozen vulcanized rubber disc. 5:02 to go here. Chargers on top 2-0. They're on the power play. They have 19 seconds remaining in this minor penalty. Bendrit will stay out. She's got Williams on the left. On the right is Robinson. Back on defense are Speed and Drouse. They're almost in the face-off circle.
Yeah, the whole team is like
Yeah,
within a foot of the
it
dot.
was like a rugby scrum. Puck comes into the zone on the face-off win. Chargers have it. That's a hook, but no call. Puck stays in the zone. Shot through traffic, never makes it through. Shot again. Puck still loose. And the TC goalie sprawls out and smothers the puck. So we'll get a face-off now in the zone to the goalie's glove side on the far dot. 4 seconds remaining. Watch that TC player as she'll be on a jailbreak as soon as she gets out of the box. Face off, one there. Shot through traffic, never makes it through. Puck loose. TC comes out the zone. They dump it in. Down it goes. Back to get it is Speed, but the TC player gets to it first. Bendrit comes in to help support. Puck loose. TC looking for the puck. Puck played to the middle. Oletsky makes the save. Great kick save. Shot. Oletsky makes another save on the short angle. 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Puck to the middle. Nice tie up there by Drouse, not allowing the TC player to get a stick down. Puck loose. Who gets to it? Good job there. Bendrit levels the TC player. Puck comes out. Puck over to open ice. Who's going to get to it first? Can Williams get there? She is ridden off the puck. Puck comes loose. Pushed forward there by, here comes Speed into the zone. She tries to dump it in. It gets onto the stick of Leiferman. Leiferman will go to the corner and do battle. Takes a player to the board. Oh, goodness gracious. Looks like we've got a minor penalty coming up on the Chargers. Let's see what the call is. Dr. James Robinson opens the door. Looks like Leiferman will go to the box at the 340 mark. 2 minutes, looks like for a body check. A little how do you do after the whistle by the TC players, taking umbrage with the fact that Leiferman, in all of her stature, took the TC player into the corner and introduced her to the ice.
She did.
All right, time of the penalty is 3:40. Leiferman in the box, 2 minutes for the body check. PK Unit 1 comes out. That has Floyd at center. Looks like Harnish on is the wing, and your defense is Triboulet and Hewitt. Face off one there by Floyd. She plays it over to the near board. TC has it, cycles it down. Hewitt gets it. She plays it over to the corner, gets it to Harnish. Harnish able to hold the puck. TC parents asking for a trip. That's just what happens when you're soft on your skates. Puck comes over to the near boards. TC collects the puck along the goal line, plays it to the end board. TC on their second or third power play, I can't remember. I think it's their second. Puck along the far boards. TC has it. Puck loose. TC has it. Shot through traffic. Oletsky makes the save. Rebound collected there by Hewitt. Hewitt ridden into the boards by the TC player. TC has it through the circle. Oletsky makes the save. Good position. Triboulet can't get enough on it. TC able to hold it in. Triboulet goes to the corner. She does battle, loses an edge. TC comes up with it. Puck loose, and TC centers it back, and it goes all the way down. 45 seconds remaining in the kill. Fresh legs coming out for the Chargers. TC up through the middle. Puck comes up. They're at the blue line, pushed wide. TC looking for the outlet, going behind the net. TC shields it, moves to the back end, dumps it there, top of the near circle. Little bump from behind there by Miedema, a little how do you do along the near boards. Puck controlled there, comes back towards Hewitt. Hewitt will get it. She's harassed from behind by a TC player. Puck controlled, loose, getting to it first are the Chargers. Chargers can't pop it up and out. Hewitt pushes it up against the boards. Puck loose, controlled, goes over to the far side. Puck to the middle, chop that. Good job there by the Chargers, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Good job clearing the puck out of the zone. Here comes Leiferman in on the chase. Puck controlled there. Oh, Leiferman overskates it. TC pushes it forward. Quick transition. They play through the middle, dragging it into the zone, but the Chargers backhand it out. TC will reset. Puck along the near boards. It's controlled by Triboulet. A minute 10 remaining. I thought that puck loose, shot. Oletsky makes the save. Over to get it is Triboulet. TC collects behind the net, looking for an outlet. Plays over to the far side. Pitch and catch behind the net. Puck in front, loose. And here comes the Chargers on the counter. It's led by Miedema. Miedema pops it forward. She'll be the first one to it. Miedema with a head of speed. She backhands it. Oh, it's broken up there by the TC player. 45 seconds remaining. Stepping up is Triboulet. Triboulet shoots. Oh, Miedema was on the doorstep but can't connect. She's tied up behind the net. Miedema getting some support there from Bendrit. Bendrit will come in. She shoots. Oh, that one's knocked down. 30 seconds remain. TC with the puck. They'll backhand it over to the far corner. They'll collect there. Coming in on the forecheck is Williams. TC finds open ice. They have 2-on-1 if they hurry. Holy hand grenades. Puck shot. Oletsky makes the save. Puck controlled there by Svi. She'll send it around to the near boards. Over to challenge is Leiferman. Gets it onto the stick of Drouse. 5 seconds remaining in the period here. Puck plays off the boards, and that's how this period's going to end. So after two periods, the score remains the same with the Chargers on top 2-0. All right, Lucas, it's time to thank our sponsors here. We're at our second period intermission. This second period intermission brought to you by Kevin Freidig, your American Family Insurance agent, located at 10288 West Chatfield Avenue. He's in Suite 302. He must have the George Jefferson suite way up on the top floor there. He's
Yeah,
in
it must be.
Littleton. Yeah, him and Wheezy up there living their best life. Slamming the doors on the zebras. Got Mr. Bentley there as a neighbor. It's good stuff, right?
Yes.
But Kevin's your guy, and he'll help put all your dreams under his roof. Visit him today at kfreidig at amfam.com. Also, another proud sponsor of Chargers hockey is Bread and Salt, a classic breakfast and lunch restaurant featuring fresh and flavorful sandwiches. If you're up in the mountains for a weekend, they have a location in Frisco. You're down here in the big city, visit them in Lakewood. The one and you can visit their website at breadandsaltfrisco.com. All right, Lucas, what did we do right there that second period?
Well, we fought off a couple penalties. And we really just kept playing our game. We kept, TC had a lot of opportunities in our zone, but we kept shutting them down. So,
Yeah, Oletsky had to make quite a few saves that period.
yes.
None off her beak this time. What do you want to see in the third period from the Chargers to bring this home with a W?
I don't want to see them let up in the third. They're shorthanded. We're 10 girls versus probably almost, I don't know, 18, 20 over there. Um, I just don't want to see them run out of gas. I want to see
Yeah,
them keep playing hard.
yep, agreed. All right, start of the third period. Chargers will be going from left to right on your screen. They're in their home whites, trimmed in burgundy and black. Face off won by the Chargers, but TC dumps it in deep. Back to get the puck. TC gets to it first behind the net. Two players there. Puck controlled. Good challenge there on the backside. Williams gets it, and it plays down to the corner. TC intercepts in the far corner. Challenge there. Williams gets it, and she'll backhand it out of the zone. Smart play by Williams. Harnish in on the forecheck. Oh, goodness. Have to wait for Harnish to reset, and they're able to. In on the puck is Williams. Williams pushed into the boards, slowed down there by Floyd, but here comes TC. TC quickly into the zone. Drouse and Speed are back. Move through one, move through another. Oletsky makes the save. Good job on the breakaway save there by Oletsky. Put a star by that one at the 14:08 mark.
Great
Puck
save.
loose, and Speed goes over and gets to it. TC trying to play the puck to the middle. Playing with more energy right now. This is what you talked about, Lucas, not letting up. Puck down to the end boards. Who gets to it first? Three TC players converge. Coming in to get the puck is Floyd. She'll reverse course, play it up towards Harnish. Harnish tries to get it out, but the TC players get to it first. TC gains the puck, but a poke check there by Floyd. TC down beneath the goal line, tries to pass it to the middle. Floyd intercepts. She gains the puck. She now has open ice in front of her. Floyd moving quickly, those long strides. She's met there by four TC girls, but it's intercepted there. Miedema comes in. Miedema chops it forward, gets it into the zone, and she'll go after it. Miedema pushes forward, supported there by Leiferman. Puck plays in. TC tries to get it out, and pushing in is Bendrit. Bendrit goes after the puck in the corner. TC ties it up there against the near boards. They play it off the near boards, and here they come into the zone. TC makes a move, gets around another. Oh, and that one was a nice pass across. And TC gets on the board at the 12:45 mark. Nice little backhand pass, and the net was wide open. So TC gets their first goal. Chargers still on top, 2-1.
That was a great goal by TC. Not much Olivia can do on a 2-0.
Yeah,
It's only one person.
All right. Robinson will settle in at center. Face off one there by TC. TC collects. They backhand across over in front of their bench. They'll cycle back. They'll set up the play. TC plays it forward. Here they come into the zone. Tiptoeing through. Puck pushed forward. Shot. Oletsky makes the save. Puck controlled. Good save there by Oletsky. Forced again. TC with the puck. The crowd from TC reinvigorated by that goal. Puck loose. Oletsky. And she makes the save. It's underneath her. Very fortunate there that she's able to smother it. 12:45 to go here, third period. Chargers on top 2-1. At center is Robinson, Harnish, and let's see who the other wing is. Looks, oh no, face off one though by TC. TC shoots, it's blocked, never makes it through. TC collects in the corner. Ice is tilting a little bit right now. TC cutting to the middle. Shot, Oletsky gets down the right, or excuse me, the left pad and makes a great save at the 12:32 mark. Robinson hacked at, puck controlled there. TC collects. They push forward into the zone. Back to get it is Robinson. Robinson shields the puck with her body. She has it poked off her stick. Coming in to challenge was Leiferman. Back to get it is Hewitt. Hewitt has it. She'll play it off the boards, get it towards Harnish. Harnish pushed from behind, but it comes out of the zone. TC drags it back in. Back to get it is Triboulet. Triboulet behind the puck, plays it down and around. Puck shot through traffic, knocked down. Triboulet ties up a player. That one goes high. TC plays it down to the corner. Harnish slows it down. Puck to the middle. Here comes the Chargers. Hewitt, here she comes. She plays it in deep. She'll dump it in deep, and there she goes. Hewitt will go in after her own puck. She gets to it. She gets support there from Bendrit. Bendrit looking behind the net, plays it back up high towards Triboulet. Triboulet will shoot the puck. That one's deflected and goes high over the net. TC gets it, plays it along the near boards, slowed down by Miedema, but back to get it is Triboulet. Triboulet will collect the puck, and here she comes through the zone. Triboulet plays it over towards Miedema. Stick came up high there. You can see that by number 12. No intention of playing the puck, but here comes Bendrit into the zone. She's got shot, save. Bendrit gets the shot, got the rebound, but no one was there. The goalie reaches forward and covers it. So with 10 minutes and 50 seconds, we'll get ourselves an offensive zone face-off. On the dot is Floyd. She pushes the puck forward, gets it back to Draus. Draus plays it down to the end boards. Back to challenge is Williams. Puck over to the far side, controlled there. It's controlled by Speed. Speed cycles out of harm's way, but TC plays it back into the zone. Puck plays out to neutral ice. Over to challenge is Miedema. TC collects the puck at their blue line. Puck broken up, knocked down by Floyd. Dancing through traffic comes TC. TC dangling as they like to, coming through the zone. Makes a move, shot, and can't finish the move there. Nice move there by number 9, excuse me, yeah, number 9 for TC, but there wasn't any net open on that far side. Puck controlled there by TC down low. They play it back over to the far boards. 10 minutes remaining here in the third period. Chargers on top, 2-1. Back behind the net. Over to get it first, TC. They play it over to the near side. Puck played off the boards casually there by Draus. We need a little step here because right now TC is swarming and keeping the puck in the zone. Puck controlled. Oletsky brushes it behind, gets some support there. Floyd pushes forward. She gains the zone quickly. She makes a move into the middle, supported there by Harnish. Harnish will cycle it down low, and TC collects. TC gets the puck up in front of their bench. They play it towards the line, but it's intercepted. Onto the stick of Leiferman. Leiferman will gain the blue line. She'll shoot it in. That one goes wide. Collected there by TC. They'll cycle behind their net. 9 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Chargers on top, 2-1. We're at Edge Ice Arena in Littleton, Colorado for this exhibition. Puck controlled there. TC just dragging. Oletsky makes the save. Puck loose. Where's it at? And it comes out. Puck up through the middle, intercepted by TC. TC will hold it. They'll dump it down to the end boards. Into challenges Triboulet. Triboulet to the far corner. Ties up the TC player. The TC player cycling to the front, and Harnish will play it up out of the zone. The puck's deflected, so icing's waved off. I see some future dry land for these girls as they're a little gassed right now. Puck controlled there, broken up nicely by Robinson.
Yeah, they're gassed. A couple of them have been out there a little too long.
That's what happens when you got a short bench. Puck controlled here, loose. 5-car crash along the near boards. Puck played across, gets over to Triboulet. Triboulet will play it back over towards Robinson, who gets it to Bendrit. Bendrit over to Robinson, who gets it onto the stick of Leiferman. Leiferman will shoot it. That one is blockered over to the far corner. Robinson goes to challenge, and TC sends it behind the net. 8 minutes remaining here in the third period. TC cycles back into their zone, trying to set up their play. Comes to the near boards. They'll play it back through the middle, but it goes to no one and it ends up on the stick of a TC player in front of the penalty boxes. Puck challenge there. TC collects. Broken up. Good job by Williams tying up the player. Triboulet shoots it down and around. TC is able to hold it in. Shot. Oletsky puts out the leg pad. Hewitt goes over support, gets help from Floyd. Floyd has the puck. She moves it off the boards, but it's broken up. Shot. Oletsky makes the glove save. She'll flash the leather, and with 7:23 to go here, we'll have ourselves a face-off on the near dot. I'd like to thank our other sponsors of Foothills Hockey. Come Sit Stay, your all-inclusive pet resort in Littleton, Colorado. Visit them at comesitstay.com. Shot doesn't make it through. Oletsky settles it down onto the stick of Speed, who gets it to Harnish. Harnish has her pocket picked from behind. Speed is able to get it out to neutral. 7 minutes, 8 seconds remaining here in the third period. TC loses the puck. Floyd able to push it down to the corner. Floyd ties up the player from behind. Miedema gets it. She scored the first goal for the Chargers tonight. Puck played to the middle, but TC knocks it down. Puck down and around, held there nicely by Drouse. Gets support from Miedema. Drouse sends it in deep. The goalie settles it down for TC. 6 minutes, 40 seconds to go here. TC chops it into the zone. Reset there. Bendrit had stepped into that passing lane. She has a knack for that. And the puck's intercepted there by Bendrit. Bendrit gets around one. Makes a move. Oh, can't finish it. And here comes TC on the counter. 1-on-3 into the zone. Keeping her wide. Drouse angles, takes away the front. Good job by Drouse. Put a star by that one for Drouse. Drouse goes to the end boards, ties up a player. TC with the puck. Through the circles, Oletsky flashes out, makes the save. Good job by Oletsky there. Puck goes all the way down, and that will be icing. Oletsky came out to the top of the blue paint and maybe a skosh more to take away that angle. So with 5:58 to go here, we'll get a face-off in the Chargers zone on the near dot. In to take the face-off is Bendrit. She wins the face-off, gets it over to the far corner, where Speed will go and challenge, ties up a player there. Puck play towards the middle. Bendrit challenges, puck loose down low. Puck, now it's shot out the zone. Will that one have enough for icing? All right. 5:41 to go here. Another face-off on the near dot. In to take this face-off is Floyd. Coach Brown coaching up his players there. TC gets it shot. Nice block there by Leiferman. She felt that one. It stung her a little bit. In on the chase comes Robinson. Robinson, she's got speed all day. She can match it. Puck held in nicely there. Floyd is able to keep it in. In on the chase comes Robinson. Puck over to the far corner. TC can't get to it. Played back down low by Floyd. TC has it near corner. They'll play it softly off the boards. A little give and go there. Puck comes out of the zone. TC quickly into the zone. They've got numbers if they hurry. Puck to the middle. Oleski makes the save. Goodness gracious me, what a great save. That was a 2-on-0 again, and Oleski's able to make the save. She had seen that before. Leiferman goes to the corner. She gets pushed from behind up high, but no call. Coming in on the chase is Robinson. She angles in, looking for help. Robinson tripped down, but no call.
Yeah, that was a pretty blatant trip there.
This puck held in, though. Hewitt will shoot. That one goes in, but it's knocked down. Dancing through traffic was Robinson. TC flutters it out the zone. They can catch TC in a change if they hurry. Coming into the zone is Triboulet. Triboulet gains the blue line. She'll shoot the puck. That one goes into the glove and will flip the ice and get an offensive zone faceoff. It's been a while since I've been able to say that, Lucas.
It has been.
All right, in to take this faceoff is Bendrit. On the right is Harnish. On the left is Williams. Faceoff won by TC. It goes to the end boards. They cycle it down and around. Hewitt has it. She'll backhand it, get it onto the stick of Williams. Williams has it deflected off her stick. That one goes up into the bench area of TC, and the goalie, the other goalie for TC, will drop it back onto the ice. Thank you very much. 4:05 to go here. Face off on the dot just in front of the TC bench. Bendrit wins it, ties it up. TC comes out of it though. They'll try to dump it into the zone, but it's broken up. Good job there by the Chargers holding the blue line. It's going to take a little bit more to bring it into the zone. TC drags it forward. Good back check though by the Chargers. Collected there by Bendrit. Here she comes into the zone. She plays it to the middle. Puck played forward. Who gets to the stick? Williams. She'll flutter it in, and it's knocked down by TC. Want to see that puck get a little deeper next time. Puck played up through the middle, off a skate for TC. Slowed down there by Harnish, and it's pushed forward by Triboulet. Triboulet keeps knocking it, and it's slowed down. Bendrit does exactly as prescribed and dumps it down low. TC plays it off the boards. Here they come up through the middle. Nice job there, breaking up the outlet pass, and the puck is shot into the zone. Icing is the call here, so with 2:56 to go here, the Chargers will be in their defensive zone on the far dot for a faceoff. Don't forget to join us on our brother network to watch Flyers 16 AA hockey coming up at 5:30 tonight when they take on the Monument Rebels. 2:56. Puck won there by the Chargers. Speed gets it over to the far boards, supported there by Floyd. Speed gets it back. Speed surveys, goes behind her net, looks, comes back to the far side. She'll play it up through the middle and gets it out of the zone. Here comes Miedema. She got the first goal of the game and she wants more. She forces the TC player to cycle back into her zone. Puck broken up there nicely. Good job by Robinson getting in the middle of that passing lane. And TC cycles it back to the corner. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the third period. Miedema with the puck. She'll play it to the front of the net. Loose. Where's it at? Floyd gets to it. Puck back to Drouse. Drouse will shoot it. That one. Oh, nice deflection there. That one had eyes, but the goalie
Very nice
flashes
tip.
the glove and makes the save. If you haven't noticed, the Chargers have taped their sticks in Evergreen High School colors in support of their teammate Ani Miedema for the event that happened this last week. Face off one there by Floyd, goes to the corner. She gets support there on the backside by Miedema, held in there by Drouse. Puck goes to the end boards. Robinson goes after. She gets to it first. Puck down low. Oh, Floyd was on the doorstep but couldn't control it. Shot, that one goes wide. A minute 45 remaining here. Floyd takes position and is able to push it back into the corner. Puck controlled there by TC, broken up nicely by Robinson. Puck held in there. Good job there. Flyers getting stronger as this period goes deeper. A minute 28 remaining. TC has the puck. Puck held in there. Good job there by Drouse. She has played a smart game today. Puck held there. Robinson gets to it first. She's going to walk in. Oh, shot loose. Oh, it goes over to the corner. Challenging is Leiferman. Stepping in is Bendrit, the TC player, tries to knock Bendrit down. She stands her ground. Puck, that's just a stick up high by TC. Here they come into the zone. Puck through the middle, loose. Oletsky makes the save, and the puck is on the stick. 50 seconds remaining. TC with the puck. They shoot through traffic. That one's deflected. TC with the puck now behind the net. Oh, that one's deflected. 40 seconds remain here. Leiferman takes the body. Puck challenge there. Loose, coming up to challenge, dancing through, and that one goes wide. TC with the puck, down low. Good job there by Bendrit going up high. Drouse and Bendrit in the corner, tying up the player there. Puck loose, puck controlled there, holding the puck, puck loose down low. Good job there by Speed getting the puck out of the middle. 8 seconds remain here. TC looking for a shot through traffic. That one's knocked down by Bendrit. 2 seconds, 1 second, and this game is over. The Chargers hold on against a deeper, better funded team and defeat TC's 14 AAA by a score of 2-1. Goals scored by Ani Miedema and Maddie Floyd in the first, and they hold on and win 2-1. Handshakes here, and then we'll bring you our 3 stars of the game.
Well, gotta say it. The talent of that 14U AAA team, though, is pretty impressive.
It is.
Those girls can play.
They can. Well, thanks to TC for joining us for this tonight. This would have just been a practice, but instead we get a little game time. So thank you very much to our TC families that tuned in to watch this. Final score here from Edge Ice Arena is Chatfield 2, TC 1. We'll have a moment of prayer here at center ice. And amen. All right, your 3 stars of the game brought to you by our sponsors, Kevin Freitag, American Family Insurance Agent, and Bread and Salt, your classic breakfast and lunch restaurant in both Frisco and Lakewood. Lucas, I've got 2 people for my number 3 star of the game. One of them is Julia Drouse. Said her name several times, played a sharp, crisp game, did a real good job here at the end. My other number 3 star, we were outshot, and if it wasn't for some really big saves, Olivia Oletsky, we would have been on the wrong end of this score.
Olivia had a phenomenal game.
So kudos to those young ladies. Our number 2 star of the game, with the first goal of the game, was Ani Miedema. She got the scoring done early, and
She did.
big week for Ani. Just
Yes.
everything that happened in her life. So kudos to her for coming out and playing with a lot of heart and getting the goal. And your number 1 star of the game with the game-winning goal, Maddie Floyd.
Great goal.
It was. So there you have it, folks. Final score here from Edge Ice Arena is Chargers 2, Team Colorado 1. We've got a weekend off coming up unless we get a sneaky exhibition that we don't know about.
Maybe.
You never know.
Never
It's
know.
it's come and go. But thanks for joining us on the network. Final score here: Edge Ice Arena, Chargers 2, TC 1. Thanks to my color man and engineer Lucas Leiferman and myself, Larry Oletsky, the least important person on the broadcast. Thanks for joining us, folks.